All right guys, well, the boat build is finally finished for the most part, so I felt it was time to do a full walkthrough and show you guys what I've done over the past 6 months. I'll just start from the front of the boat, work my way to the back, and kind of go over everything I've done. Starting with the front, the first thing I did was set up the trailer to make this easier to tow around. A new front crate pulley, trailer jack here to move it around the garage, and we replaced the tongue latch to get this all set up nice. Moving up, we have our anchor system here. I'm using a part of an Anchor-Mate trolley system to route the line for the anchor. This is a 3,000-pound wireless winch anchor, which works off a controller like this. Just to quickly demonstrate, you hold the buttons to connect it. Up at the front here, we left this as a nice open deck. This has been used mainly for stepping onto the boat from the dock. And then we come to our first storage hatch. This was all made with 11/32 plywood. It's been sealed with fiberglass resin, sanded down, and then glued with carpet. That is how all of the wood in the boat has been done. In front of the front hatch here, we have a standing platform. This is for where the front fisherman is able to sit. They can sit in the seat right here with their legs down. They can stand up and fish from the front. This is strong enough to stand on. To open the latch, I've added bungee cord hooks, simple latches to keep the doors closed. These cost about $1.50 each. Floor carpeted with foam. The electronics for the winch are actually mounted to the top up here. You can see the wires poking out the top there. So that's self-contained all in here with plenty of room. We have paddles, nets, life jackets, everything that this could be stored up here. So to do my best at weight balance on the boat, both the battery and the gas tank has been relocated to the front. With the front seat removed, we have access to the gas tank area. The gas tank hoses are routed down the side of the boat to the back. All of the wood here was sealed with oil-based paint. It's the same paint that's used to paint the interior of the boat, so it kind of kept everything nice and matching. The gas tank is secured to a piece of plywood that's been sealed, and the underside has been carpeted to not wear down the boat. On the other side, we have our power station. We are set up to run a lithium battery that is connected to a NOCO battery charger. This is an onboard battery charger where it just plugs in with the cord. We have our fire extinguisher and battery cutoff switch. All of the electronics, aside from the winch, run through the cabling down here and into our switch panel box. Moving along, we have a nice big open deck for fishing. This is great to stand up and walk around in. This is more than stable to handle that. This was also done in 11/32 wood to make sure everything was as light as possible. The front bench has been removed to give more access on the front here. All of the old rivet holes were sealed with rivets and then covered with epoxy to make sure there is no leaks. There is absolutely zero leaks in this boat. It is completely watertight. Moving down to our switch panel box, we're using a 6-gang rocker panel switch with a 12-volt battery meter and a USB charger. On top of the battery box, we have a Garmin 7-inch fish finder. This is a brand new fish finder. I've only used it a couple times now. Mounted to the switch box, we have a fishing pole holder. This is a great location. When I'm sitting in the back seat, I can just click my roll down and it's more than self-sufficient. On the left-hand side here, we have a paddle clip that is used to hold down a fish pole. This is really helpful around docks because this boat is extremely light, so it blows around very easy in the wind. So this just comes right out. You can use it however you need it, and then it just clips right back in, and it's right next to the rear seat. For the trailer, it has been coated with a rust converter black paint, completely rewired from the front to the back, LED submersible lights. Coming to the back here, we have another storage hatch. This is carpeted on the bottom with a false wall provided so that you don't have things sliding under the seat, kind of like a day box down here. The transom has been completely replaced. Exterior grade plywood that was sealed with epoxy and then painted with the oil-based paint. Bilge pump, this routes out of the back onto the trolling motor mount. This is just a simple 30-pound thrust trolling motor. I keep it on the back of the boat. It helps a lot with trailering. And also when I fish with a partner, it's nice to be able to control the trolling motor in the back without having to rely on the person in the front who might not be as experienced to run a foot pedal trolling motor. Onto the back, we have our 9.9 Mercury motor. This is mounted to a custom jack plate that I built. This raises the motor up about 4 inches and also sets it back about 4 inches, which gives much more clearance with the tiller handle sitting in the rear seat. We've added a transom saver for trailering and keeping the motor off the ground, as well as retractable boat straps to keep the boat onto the trailer with ease. All right guys, well that pretty much explains everything I've done over the last 6 months to this boat. As far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much complete, but my boat building journey is just beginning. I'm not ready to tell you guys exactly what I got going on yet, but I'm going to end this video with a sneak peek of what's coming up. If you guys want to follow along, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.